Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Oliver Peoples Ponti 5 sunglasses. The model number here is OV5489U. But first off, of course, I thank today's video sponsor, ShadeReviewStore.com, our own website where we sell sunglasses like these up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is ShadeReviewStore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 47mm lenses in a 20mm bridge. Now these frames are sold as a pair of sunglasses, but they basically are just a pair of eyeglasses with a sunglass clip. Now the exact colorway that I'm wearing in today's video have Oliver Peoples black 362 gradient frames, which are absolutely beautiful. So you have these black temples here, and then we have this really pretty kind of like tortoise colorway here at the bottom. So it's a really cool and interesting style here. It's probably gonna be a little bit hard to show up on video, but here up top we can see it is definitely black. And then here in the bottom rim we can see some more tortoise inspiration. Now the lens color here is Oliver Peoples cognac lens, which is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a light brown. It looks really good. And again, this is a clip, so you can just easily clip these onto your sunglass frames just like that. With the clip on, it really takes these frames to the next level. They look really cool with their very pointy inspired styling and this really just flat bar, which really does add to the character of the frames. And then of course here on the rim of the clip as well, just adds a lot of extra kind of character to these frames. I definitely like them a lot better with the clip than without the clip. Now if we take a look at the front of the frames, you can see there aren't any gaudy logos or anything like that whatsoever on the frames, because of course they're a pair of Oliver Peoples frames and they're more about advertising you than a sunglass brand. And then if we move down the temples, we can see this beautiful metal stem that runs all the way down to the ear rest. Looks really nice and catches the light really well. And this is actually kind of the reverse of what Oliver Peoples does in a lot of their frames. A lot of their frames with a black colorway, they'll actually put the clear part on the inside so you can see the stem, where here they're leaving it exposed, so they're kind of like reversing it, and I do like that a lot here as well. Now as far as the feel on face goes, these frames are going to be a little bit heavy with their all acetate frames, and my biggest complaint here is with the little pads of the clip. So right here we can see the 4 different pads that are going to clip on to the actual frames, and with the way that my nose is, the little pads actually rub up against my nose. So here we can see that the frames are kind of touching my nose the entire way down, and honestly they're actually pretty comfortable if you don't have a clip on. They just feel really good outside the box, but when you put the clip on here, these little pads are actually going to dig into my nose. Now, of course, your nose is going to be different than mine, so your mileage will definitely vary from mine. But here we can see it's actually making contact here. And if you wear these frames for more than an hour, or even more than 30 minutes, you're going to definitely feel some discomfort here, because it definitely adds some more pressure points to your nose. And again, makes it very uncomfortable. So for me, unfortunately, these frames are definitely not going to work out. I just cannot handle having something like that being annoying and getting in the way of experiencing a high quality pair of frames. So this definitely seems like a significant design flaw with these frames, but again, maybe I'm part of the 1% of people with a certain nose where this is going to be of an issue. I don't think I have an abnormal nose, but yeah, just definitely keep that in mind when you're buying a pair of these frames. Now as far as build quality goes, these frames are built really well. They're made out of acetate, and they have 5-barrel all-metal hinges, which feel extremely premium and nice when opening up and when closing these. And if we take a look here at the inner left temple of the frames, you can see they say Oliver Peoples LA Series 2, Ponti, and then here in the bottom right ear rest, we can see they say handcrafted in Japan, because these actually are made in Japan. And again, the build quality here is really good. And then here in the inner left temple of the frames, we can see all the Exotica information, model number right there. Now if we take a look at the underneath of the clip, we can see it does have the colorway information, and then the lens size and the bridge size, along with a 2N, which of course stands for 2 non-polarized, because that is the category of these lenses. Now these are a polycarbonate lens, which is going to help make them very lightweight, but unfortunately they're not going to have quite as good scratch resistance as something with an all glass lens would. Now something else that's really interesting about these frames is they actually do have the Oliver Peoples Breathe logo on the actual lens of these frames. So here we can see they don't say demo lens or anything like that whatsoever on the actual lenses. These are actually relatively high quality, clear lenses. Now, if most of the other All People's clip-on sunglass frames, they just put demo lenses, which is really weird and I didn't understand that at all. But here we actually have high quality lenses and they actually do have the All People's Breathe logo on the lens. So if we breathe on them, we can see the little logo on both of the lenses here. And then of course the clip is going to have the logo displayed if you breathe on the lens as well. So we can see the little Our People's logo there for authentication purposes. So definitely something interesting to note, and you can definitely wear these frames as kind of like vanity glasses if you don't need an RX prescription. You could still wear these and still kind of look a little bit smarter if you're going for that kind of styling. And that's really cool because if you are wearing a clip around out in public and then you walk into a restaurant, you can just take the clip off and keep the frames on your face and not have to worry about, you know, putting them up somewhere, and these will easily fit in like a top pocket of a suit jacket or a shirt or something like that. Now, as far as coverage from the sun goes, these frames are definitely going to have very bad coverage from sun because of course they start out as a pair of eyeglasses. So here up top you can see there's a huge gap that lets sunlight in unprotected, and then here on the side again there's a massive gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. So definitely not the most practical pair of frames as far as that goes. But overall these are definitely a very interesting and good looking pair of frames. They do come in at $793, so very, very expensive. And again, for me personally, the design flaw with the clip is very, very uncomfortable. So I definitely would not buy one of these for myself because of that. However, I would definitely be interested in wearing just the eyeglasses. If I needed prescription RX lenses, I could definitely see myself wearing these beautiful frames all the time. Now we do have these available on our website for a substantial discount off the original MSRP. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below directly to our website if you are interested in picking a pair of these frames for yourself. Well, that's all I got for you guys in this video. Let me know what you think about these frames in the comment section down below. And if you own a pair, let me know if it does cause any discomfort around the nose. I'm definitely very interested, and I'm sure the viewers would be interested in that as well. But thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.